Hey guys, it's me John and welcome to John TV, where we talk about fish keeping. In this video we're going to be doing a methylene blue dip, how to use this and how to use it as a dip for your fish or as a bath for your fish. So the process includes removing the fish one by one from this tank and transferring them into a smaller container with a concentrated mixture of methylene blue. So what are the things or the items that we need? Of course we need methylene blue. We also need a smaller tub. In this case, just be sure that your tub has a soft or a smooth surface so that it won't hurt or scratch your fish, and a little bit of salt. This is not a salt dip because I'm not gonna be having a high concentration of salt. I'll just add a little amount of salt in there. You need to use rock salt or aquarium salt, not iodized salt. You can buy this salt from the market, but again, not iodized salt. It will surely kill your fish. Before we go about our procedure, let us discuss why we need to have a methylene blue dip, or in the first place, why do we need to use methylene blue? What are the benefits of methylene blue? Well, methylene blue helps dealing with gillflux, internal flukes, some internal parasites, and also deals with the growth of fungus. Well, looking at my fish, I can say I don't really need a methylene blue dip right now, but I'm doing this for the video, and also I like having a methylene blue dip as part of the maintenance for my fish health, and why not take a video, right? So what are the things that we don't want to do before we do a methylene blue dip? First, like treating any other diseases or illnesses in fish and using any other medications, never feed your fish hours before your medication. So that's one. Never feed your fish. Don't feed your fish, or if you had to feed them, just make sure feeding was not too heavy. Second one is never use methylene blue on your main tank. Why? Because methylene blue kills all the beneficial bacteria in your filtration system. So again, never use a methylene blue on your main tank. And the third one is don't use a thick net when catching your fish. I learned this way back that goldfish likes to be handled by hand. So before that, you need to wet your hand with the tank water before you catch them and put them into a separate container. Again, don't use a harsh net. It might scrape off the scales of your fish and they might get overstressed with that. Fourth one is never make it a normal practice to remove your fish from the tank, because it's not advisable. Don't remove them or move them from the tank unless necessary. Alright, so quick overview of the procedure. We're gonna get our small tub and get water from our main tank and transfer a small amount of water in here in a small tub. Never use a new water, just use the water from your main tank so they won't have a hard time adjusting. After having water in here, we're gonna put methylene blue. I'm just an estimate of 5 tablespoons per 3 gallons, or just estimate it as you want. It won't like kill your fish right away. After that, we're gonna add a small amount of salt and have our fish dive for 30 seconds on our methylene blue concentration. stains, that means you need to be careful with your clothes and anything else because it stains. Now we're gonna get our fish and transfer them into the container, but before that, make sure to wet your hands using the tank water. Okay, and we're gonna get them one by one. Alright, so we are done having our methylene blue dip with our Ranchu goldfish, and I still have around 7 red white Ranchu goldfish at the back, which I'm gonna do the same process too. So you might notice your fish to be a little bit stressed and they don't swim that much after you have your medication, but yes, that's normal and they will recover. Just make sure not to feed them and not to do anything else that will contribute to their stress. So that was it. We are done with our methylene blue dip, and this has been John, and this is Namjoon TV. For more fish keeping video, subscribe. Bye bye, see you again soon.